Hi guys, and welcome. This week I've been working on cleaning up my workshop. I've been looking for somewhere to store all my scrap wood left over from various projects. Up until now I've just been supporting them against walls, and unfortunately when you do that they tend to end up with bits of curves and bows in them. I looked around the internet and the standard practice is to put them on a shelf. And that shelf is used to store the wood in a horizontal format. Looking at how they do it, they all seem to follow the same basic design. You have a vertical piece of 4x2 or maybe 3x2 which is attached to your wall, and then the shelves come off it like so, and you have them spaced at various intervals down the wall. Now the problem I have with this design is that while it's easy to build, you lose about 4 inches of storage area before you even get to the shelf point. I don't have that much room to spare, so I wanted to be able to make maximum use of the storage area without having to have it come this far out from the wall. This way, by making these little individual shelf units here, I get 10 inches of storage and none of the waste space. One of the other features of this design is that there is a slight backward slope on these shelf units. There's about a 1/4 inch gap at the back compared to the front when I put the level on it. This means anything stored on it will have a gentle slope backwards, and that will help keep the material on the shelf. But just to be doubly sure though, I've now added these pegs at the front. I had originally planned to put a stick just screwed to the front of each shelf unit down the length to act as a stop for anything falling off. But at the last minute I decided I'd just drill some holes and screw some dowels in there, and that will stop anything falling forward. These are 4 inches high, so that gives me 4 inches of storage here, which is quite a bit. I don't want to overload these. They're only made from 1/2 inch MDF, although they are very strong. I still don't want to overdo it. So let's have a look at how I built it. So with all the pieces cut, I've now started assembly, and ultimately this is what I'm aiming to achieve. First thing we need to do is we need to take our pieces and drill out the holes here with a countersink bit. We need to drill out both sides so that there's room for the piece when we drill through into the next piece for anything drawn out of the hole to fit in, and that'll pull everything nice and tight. And we need to do that for all of our pieces. So to make the assembly of these here easy, I've created a stack of MDF and plywood and other bits and pieces I had laying around the workshop to bring me up to a height of 31 millimeters. That means when I put this down here and line this here up like so and drill my holes in from the side here, I'll end up coming through in the center of my MDF here. So I'm going to make sure this edge here is flush with the top of this piece here, like so. Then I'm going to drill a hole into the corner piece, like so. I can now take a screw and just screw that in. Like so. Now, if I've done it right, these here are now flush. If it's not quite flush, then just sit on the table and do that. There should be a little bit of movement. You should be able to get it flush. Next, I can come along to this side here and drill the second hole. Like so. And I can just nip these here up. Next, I need to put this piece here on. And to do that, I'm going to set it up on the table like so. So this is supported up at the right height. And then this piece here can be held like so. Again, we need to make sure this edge here is flush. And we can now drill our first hole. And a gentle tap like that will bring these two edges flush. We can now put in the front screw here. So here's the finished result. I've got 5 completed angle braces there for me to store my scrap wood on. If you drill your holes correctly, the MDF shouldn't split. In hindsight, maybe I should have used 3/4 inch MDF here, or even plywood. But I'm going to put these in place and see how they come out. And there you have it, the completed shelf unit with some of my scrap wood already on it. If you'd like to make your own, I'll put a link in the description box below to where you can download the files and cut your own ones. You can scale them to whatever suits your requirements. You can even make them from thicker material, say 3/4 inch plywood if you're looking for something a bit stronger than what I've built here. Although these do seem to be pretty strong as they stand. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like it. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to me on YouTube and follow me on Google+. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers!